All right, Super Mega Baseballers, Eric back again. This time with the Apex Predators. Cool logo that I found and adapted. And you can see, I'll show you the uniforms real quick. Looks kind of cool. I wanted to have something with a little bit of gray and kind of an off blue. So I want to go do something like that. Hadn't done a fish one in a while. So here we go, 32 layers. And if you haven't seen my videos before, please like and subscribe. The way I do it is I go and do the X, the Y, the rotation, and the scale to help you recreate these if you like any of them and want to use them in your game or your leagues. Color-wise, doing this, so full blue, you can see it's right there in a little bit in the middle between the light blue and the dark blue. Kind of gives it that, you know, that kind of shark blue. I went a little darker. Got a white, a black, a gold right up here. And then the gray, completely unsaturated right there, right in the middle, lower about 1.5 inches, 2 inches up from the bottom. And here we go. All right, first thing you're gonna start off is, because of having the shark fin, you know, up here, right there. I didn't want to do the outline because I also felt like it would take away from what I was trying to do. So, and less than, if they ever do an SMB5 or if they're doing a baseball game again with Metalhead and EA, and to give us the ability to kind of take certain things, you know, say this is the items I want with the background, this ones I don't. Until they give us something like that, this is probably the best way around it. So I did triangle 1 in the blue at 0, 1, rotation 180, and 92 scale. Then I copied it in black, same thing, 0, this time 4, 180, and 86 in scale. So when you scaled it down, I needed to adjust it just a little bit. And then triangle 1 again, this time in white. This is for basically the chin. At 0, -105, 180 rotation, 22 scale. Parallelogram 4 in white. At -107, 96, 329 rotation, and 29 scale. So you can see that piece right there. And then starting to work on his mouth, quarter ring in white. -11, 57, 166, 40 in scale. And then I did the slash. Font 9 is what worked here, and I'll show you this one. Okay. I wanted it for how thin it was going to be, so that's why it worked. In white, 64, -29, 49 rotation, 22 scale. Copy it. Also, this one in font 10. Okay, because I wanted a little bit of an angle with what I was trying to do. And that is at 86, 47, 7 rotation, 15 scale. And again, when you're doing this, you want the higher side on the top left, the lower, the further down side on the bottom right. Then back to triangle 1 just to finish off the mouth right there. Makes a perfect fit. In white, 80, 79, 78 rotation, 5 scale. Triangle 2, here's where I'm going for the head. In blue, -14, 133, 60 rotation, 32 scale. Triangle 3, right here. And I know it's not a perfect match with the black, it narrows down, but you won't notice it in gameplay. In black, in blue, 107, 51, 194, and 18 in rotation, or scale, I mean. And then shield 6, which I tend to use a lot. These are great for shark fins if you need certain curves in certain areas. Works really, really, really well. Big fan of it. In blue, at 127, 152, 338 rotation, 25 scale, and it's the background right there. And then did it again, copied it in black, 124, 144, 335, 25 in scale, and then copy it again in black. I'm just trying to get that corner the way I needed it to be, to get rid of the excess blue. See right there? I didn't want that, so I popped that in there really nicely. 144, 131, 357 rotation, 18 scale. And then finally to finish off in blue, 121, 152, 335 rotation, and 20 scale. Right there. Okay, so starting on the teeth, triangle 2 in white. I knew I had enough layers to do these teeth right and not have to use the comma or the apostrophe to make a row of teeth. So I put these in first, and then I figured if I needed to, I could resort to some of my old tricks to make the teeth. But I kind of felt like I was going to have, more, at least enough to get this done. So triangle 2 in white, right there. That is at -56, -11, 187 rotation, 8 scale. Copy it, -19, -13, 175 and 8 scale. Copy it, this one right there. And that one's at 20, -3, 157 and 8 on the scale. Copy it, that's this one right there. 51, 17, 143 rotation, and 6 in the scale. Copy, now we're doing the ones on the bottom. 44, -11, 324, and 6. Copy it, 8, -33, 342, and 7. And then copy it, -35, -38, 355, and 7. And you can make these bigger if you want. You can sit there if you want to really make them, the teeth really nice and big. You could do that, and it would work. Just make sure you leave enough space in between so that they can be visible as teeth. If you want it to be a little bit more menacing. I think that if I would make them a little bit bigger, it'd probably be a little bit more menacing. All right, then finishing off the face, I did lips 3 here to kind of finish up that curve there right above the mouth, and that's in blue, 26, 94, 317, and 32. And then half circle right here in the back there. That's at 89, 114, 16 rotation, 21 scale. And then ellipse 3 to kind of help finish off this back here. 71, 126, 28, and 27. And then I did parentheses in font 2. So I'll show you this one right there. Okay. It's actually, this is a really nice versatile piece on things. And it worked perfectly right there. So that one's, again, font 2 in parentheses, 17, -58, 40 rotation, 21 scale. And this was a right parentheses. And then swish 11, because I have to have a swish 11 in everything I do, right there. Just to kind of make the eye look a little bit more menacing. And -17, 112, 290, and 9 in scale. And just remember, it's kind of facing up and curving back to the right. Then I did triangle 3 in black, 5, 105, 247, 19 scale. You copy it and do it in the gold, or you can do it in white. I just did it for gold so that if you make some alternate jerseys, I've got another color to do with it. It wouldn't just be out of nowhere. That's in 11, 107, 246 rotation, 12 on the scale. And then I had some space. I had extra layers, so I figured I'd want to add a few more colors. So I added a triangle 3 here on the chin. -4, -86, 62, and 15, and that's in a gray. And then I did triangle 2, -1, -113, 59, rotation 9 scale. And then I did a triangle 2, that's this little, that right there. And this is at -149, 156, 293, and 9. And then a triangle 4 at -96, 90, 146 rotation, 40 scale. Now, it's not a perfect matchup with the triangle 2 underneath it, but again, you won't see this in gameplay, and it's very minor miss on that one. But that's the closest I could do to make that exactly where I wanted it. So there you go, guys. A nice, easy shark. You could call it the shark. You call it whatever you want. Let's use Apex just so I could have it in there. I wanted to do Predator to be nice, Sharks would be nice, but Apex Predator is just something else I could do on this. So again, nice, easy logo to do. For you to recreate it, it shouldn't take you too long. You know, watch the video as many times as you need to get it right. Change the colors if you wish. Have fun with it. And as always, like and subscribe, and always appreciate feedback. You know, it can be corrective, it can be positive. You can ask me to, you know, you're trying to look for a certain logo, or you're trying to do something and you're struggling with it. No problem, man. Let me help you. I don't charge for my services. Happy to help. So feel free to message me, and I will attempt stuff. Also, remember, I've got over 175 videos on here. So, you know, before you ask, take a look back through my stuff to see if something I've done before that might get you what you want, or if not, let me know. I got tons of stuff on SMB 3 and 4 that I haven't posted yet. I can always help out, and there's very little difference between 3 and 4 except for a few changes. But again, happy to help. Hope you guys like these videos. I'll keep doing them as long as you like them. Take care.